We're back with the dulls. Yeah, that marker went through. Okay, we're back with the dulls. Check this out, man. Check this out. This is a Studio Ghibli movie. I think this is Kiki's. That might be. It's an older movie, but it checks out, sir. I feel like this might be Kiki's Delivery Service. I feel like this might be Princess Mononoke. I feel like this might be Porco Rosso. I feel like this might be, like I've seen some of them. I don't. What's the one? Nausicaa? Is this the boy in the hair on? That's not how it's pronounced. Oh man. Sorry, I've been watching The Wire. No, I haven't. What is the other? What's one? Ponyo. Ponyo is one of them. There it is. Ponyo. It's Ponyo. Okay. Because I know this isn't Spirited Away. I know this isn't Howl's Moving Castle. I thought it might be Porco Rosso, which I have seen. Is that Ponyo? That's Ponyo. Me pointing at the screen. That's Ponyo. You fuck with Lupin the Third? I fuck with Lupin the Third's emote in Fortnite when I'm watching Fortnite Talk Show. Why are you saying it weird? Because I'm from Ohio? Unlike you? NFL. Jamal Anderson had 4 1,000-plus yard seasons with this NFC team from 1994 to 2001. And in 1998, he was trucking, man. Jamal Anderson in the NFC. I don't know. The Falcons, man. Maybe it's the Falcons. It's the Falcons! Holy cow! Mr. Anderson. After winning a national title with Kentucky, this power forward played with the Celtics from 1996 to 2003. 2003. 1996 to 2003 Celtics. I have absolutely no idea. Paul Pierce doesn't really make sense, but we'll take those. LeBron, Antoine Walker. Oh, I could have remembered that. I played NBA 2004 or NBA 2K4, which came out in 2003. In his late 30s, Rich Hill went 30 to... Isn't Rich Hill the dude from Wild Wild West? Big Will, Rich Hill. Gone and done it again, y'all. Gone and done it again. Wild Wild West. National League team. I'm going to guess that that's the Padres. I was never going to get it, man. Booyaka Booyaka 619 is an area code for cities like El Cajon and Chula Vista from this U.S. state, the latter of which is the hometown WWE legend Rey Mysterio. New Mexico. Wrong. That's California. I think I should have known Chula Vista's from California. I just thought maybe New Mexico. My boy Rey Mysterio, he's done wrestling for a while. That's Jeremy Strong and Anna Paquin. I feel like that's Anna Paquin. I'm comfortable calling this Anna Paquin. Oh! That's huge, man. Jeremy Strong is a gimme. Like, he kind of, I don't want to say he looks generic because he's a handsome guy, but like, he's like generic one of one. It's like a one of one common. There's nobody else that has a head and a hairline like this. Like, that's Jeremy Strong. Paquin was kind of throwing me for a little bit of a loop, though. Founded in Texas in 1936, this southern donut chain is known for hexagon-shaped donuts. God is my witness, I have no idea. I don't think it's Krispy Kreme, but Shipley's? I don't think I've ever heard of it. Isn't Shipley like, get away from her, you bitch? Before becoming the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle starred in Suits, right? Meghan Markle stuns in Suits. Sean Connery's final role. Yeah, that's LXG, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I saw that in theaters. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. That's the Black Parade. Welcome to the Black Parade, right? I don't know anything about MCR, but even I know that song because there's been like 15 straight years on Reddit where it's been the top comment in every single thread about all unrelated subjects. The number one comment in every single Reddit thread is when I was, and then like the next comment is a young boy, my father, like. Anyway, we get those. We get those, man. Celebrity mashup was kind of tough today. Shipley Do Nuts, God is my witness, I've never heard. California, I probably should have gotten. Antoine Walker, it was buried deep in the cerebrum. It would have been hard for me to get that, to be honest, but I do remember Antoine Walker. And that one I just don't know. Fair enough. Shipley, Olivia Munn. We're tearing Shipleys. Too real? It's gallows humor. You gotta laugh, right? It's Liberation Day. Did we get liberated? Did you get liberated? Did the whole world get liberated? Has the news come out yet? Has he woken up? Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. It's in 4 hours? What the fuck time zone is he on? Like GMT? Happens in 4 hours? 4 hours. Like Bud's waiting for the markets to close? Come on, amateur hour. Flicking my ball sack, man. You did the shit Joe Rogan smokes? I would smoke an ivermectin cigar with Joe Rogan. But unlike most of you guys, I'm a free thinker. And I'm open to having my mind changed. It's called rhetoric, especially after I inoculated myself with the fallacy quiz yesterday. You're going to start pooping blood, Papa? Wouldn't be the first time. Well, I don't know. I don't think I've ever pooped blood. Well, food poisoning arc did go kind of crazy. I've definitely wiped enough to leave blood in the toilet. I don't know if any free-falling blood ever exited my colon. I don't want to make anybody scared, but that is cause for alarm. Okay, let me see what's going on here. This is interesting. Herb or herb opens all sorts of possibilities. Silent starting letter? That doesn't seem likely. Robin, Lark, Tennessee Williams, Hank Williams, Robin Williams, Venus Williams. I don't know what to do. Williams is. Fancy. Kinds of mustard. Lark. Lark is a bird, but it's also like a meaningless venture. A whim, an impulse, a lark, or a fancy. What is an impetus to do something? A caprice. Herb Brooks. Herb dressing. Kind, nice. A kind, a type, a sort, a like. What is a category existing within the same category? An ilk. Nice herb reading job. Oh, they can be pronounced two different ways. Niece, herb, Reading, Job. Words pronounced differently when they're proper nouns, motherfucker! I knew herb was the key to this whole fucking puzzle, man. I knew it. That's the best day of my life. You're not wrong. Well, it's up there. Jar Jar's the key to all of this. What is Hugh Grant saying heretic when he's pretending to be Jar Jar Binks? Jar Jar Binks. Excuse me. Something like that. That's like a pop culture Jeopardy question waiting to happen for next season. That movie sucked ass? I thought it was pretty okay. I thought it was pretty all right. Source of monopoly money, the bank. Pizzeria fixtures. Slices. Magical substance that enables flight in Peter Pan. Pixie dust. Keep it down. Shut up. Whack on the head. That's a bop. Fervent. Avid. Connection point. Nexus. Potato-filled pastry. That's a knish. Mr. Milicich's first name on Severance? Seth. Okay, sure. We'll take that. I don't know. He's the guy with the mustache, right? How'd you know that? It's just there's an E and a T in there, and then this was definitely going to be ovens. Speaking of that, where's your mustache? I'm crashing out on the mustache. I'm back in my relatively clean-shaven to stubble era. I've been holding this position for a long time. I'm kind of like the Peter Schiff of not growing a beard, and I've suffered debilitating market returns in the swag department for like a decade and a half as a result. But I still believe that we're past peak beard and we're on the downtrend. I 100% believe that the beard era is fading. The tide is pulling back into the ocean, and we're going into clean cut era again. Or stash. What do you mean the 2030s are going to be beard decade? The 2010s and the 2020s have been beard decades, man. You don't even realize you've been living in the golden age you aspire to exist in. Everybody's got beards. Like who? Farmers? Who else? Farmers' mums? Thin addictives, pistachio, pomegranate, almond cookies. Light, sweet, and crunchy. Three cookies, 100 calories. All right, so I should only have to eat about like 12 of them to be sated. Thin addictives. There's 25 packs. I have absolutely no idea, but this does look like the kind of snack that doesn't taste great but is expensive because it has real fruit in it and borders on healthy. This is an honest question. I'm not trying to steal like the number from chat. Is there a fruit-based healthy snack that tastes better than the fruit that it's based on? Because fruit tastes like really good. Apples, bananas, mangoes. Mangoes taste fucking amazing. All fruit snacks are not healthy. I don't mean that to be like rude. You can still eat them, but that's not what I'm asking for. There are candies that taste better than fruit, that are fruit flavored. But that's not the question. Banana chips? Banana chips are really good. You know what goes crazy? And I actually think like it could make it in North America. I know they're kind of like a niche snack right now. Plantain chips, man. Plantain chips kind of go fucking nutty. They're really good. I don't know if they're better than potato chips. Like potato chips are kind of amazing. But plantain chips are really good. Yes, they're fucking niche. Okay, if you live in St. Lucia, maybe you can get plantain chips everywhere. But they're pretty... You'd never, like, go to a food truck and they're like, what kind of side do you want with your chicken sandwich? Fries or plantain chips? Like, you got to go out of your way, man. Terra chips, I don't think are that good, but the plantain chips, I think, are pretty good. Anyway. Sorry, what was I doing here? There's 25 of these. I feel like this is still going to be like $10.99. I just don't think the market will bear much higher of a price. Yeah, well, you know what? What? $8.99. Okay, fair enough. Grocery store I work at sells family-sized bags of them. Okay, motherfucker. Since you got your fingers in the dough, what percentage of chip sales would you say that plantain chips are versus potatoes and tortilla chips, motherfucker? It's not 50%. That's ridiculous. Got to imagine, tortilla might even clear potato at this point. Tortilla chips have really been coming up. I'm guessing it's like maybe like 60% potato. I went back on it. And then like 37% tortilla and like 3% plantain chips. In terms of sales. But I don't know. I also feel like, Apollo, back me up on this one. Potato chips, always on sale. There's always like a bundle. 2 bags for $4.99, 4 bags for $10 or something like that. Tortilla chips, never on sale. Which to me means the demand is like inelastic. They don't have to put them, like chips are like, I shouldn't buy them, but because they're on sale, I'm motivated to buy them. Tortilla chips is like, whatever they're charging, I'm picking it up. That's my hunch at least. What about beef jerky? Too expensive. I know we're playing the hits here. I basically never buy it anymore. It's too expensive for the amount of energy you get out of it. I understand that there's it is an appeal to money. You're not wrong. there's like input costs because it's like real meat, but it's too expensive. Protein macros are great. With the food that's a carcinogen has protein in it. What? The protein enjoyer? Did you know they added protein? It's keto friendly. It's gluten free. It has protein in it. The protein enjoyer. When the food has protein, of course it has protein. It's meat. That's all it has, man. I'm not anti-protein. I think protein's overbought and carbs are still oversold, man. Heavily oversold, in my opinion. Heavily oversold. just like being clean shaven. Favorite carcinogen? Probably like nitrates. Or like cheese. I think cheese is a known carcinogen, but it's really good. It's not, I guess technically cheese isn't the carcinogen, it's milk, but like cheese, really? Yeah, don't look it up. There's a lot of, I'm not one of those guys who like, whenever you're like, oh, should I quit smoking? Didn't you know like just being alive causes cancer? I'm not one of those guys, but cheese is on there. Cheese is on the list. I'm sorry to say. I was okay with cheese, but milk's a step too far. I didn't make the list, man. I didn't invent the chemical composition of milk, okay, and how our bodies process it. I just feel like today might be like Togo. Just give it a chance. Please be over here. Please be the Gambia. Sure, I meant Gambia. Please fill out this field. Gambia's cooler. I'd like to spend some time in Mozambique. I'd like to spend some time. I'm sure it's kind of nice in the other Congo. Really? Western side. What is going on in here? Chad's in here somewhere. Oh! That's a good one. We take that. Chad is like, I know this is very Reddit coded, but the fact that it looks like the Chad face is so good. It makes it so much easier to remember. You don't see it? It does. OMG, it does, but for real this time. Fuck you, dude. This is Vietnam. We take those. Italy? Close. This is the shoe that, like, the bad guy's henchwoman could wear from Kingsman 1. Remember, didn't she have, like, swords for legs or something like that? Swords for feet, at least. I can't remember. Maybe it was like a below-the-knee sword prosthetic. She did. She did, people. Vietnam's got some good food, man. You ever notice that? It does look like MJ on his toes saying he. I'll go ahead and say it. No, librarian, cover your ears. Thailand's going to be close to the top of the list, but if we're talking Southeast Asian cuisine, Vietnam might be my favorite, at least with the stuff that's made it over to North America. I do sort of have to say, I feel like Thailand lost a little aura for me when I found out that it was like a government psyop to subsidize opening Thai restaurants around the rest of the world. This is a fallacy. I mean, I don't know what fallacy this is, and I should know, considering I played it yesterday. Like, maybe it's the appeal to motive. It's an appeal to motive, is what it is. Oh my God, I accidentally got smarter. It did work though. Yeah, but now I thought I liked Thai food because it was tasty, but after reading about like the Thai Global Cuisine Initiative, I'm like, maybe I just like it because of like government policy, you know? So I'm like, honestly, Vietnam didn't have to play dirty like that. They let the pho open the door, and then the banh mi started to spread, and the bun bo hui, and now we're all getting Vietnamese pate sandwiches and lemongrass pork. And you know what's, I feel like I can't stake the claim that this is going to be like the next food trend. I would say we're overdue for a Vietnamese curry season. Every cuisine that has a curry has had the curry make it into the zeitgeist, I feel like, except Vietnam. The Vietnamese curry is a little bit different. It's a little sweeter with the coconut milk and the big fucking chunks of carrot and stuff like that, but I like it, man. I like it. Thai curry is good too. I'm not against it. We do need that Principal Skinner recipe. And 7 types of rice. I tried to make it at home, but we just don't have the seasonings. Simpsons kind of goated if like 1993 to 1998 is the vibe. October 11th, 2013. Can't really put myself back in that position. I'm trying to remember where I was. I was in my apartment, probably. Playing a lot of pre-Rebirth Isaac. Playing a lot of vanilla Isaac. That's crazy. In Camtasia Studio. 23% drop-off is kind of crazy. Starring Sandra Bullock. Not The Blind Side, though. This might be Gravity. It's Gravity. I'll never let you. Remember when they played that song in Gravity? When she was hanging out with George Clooney? I'll never let you turn around. Back on your brother. I don't know if this movie sucked, because I'll tell you my story of watching Gravity. I saw the trailer in the movie theater, and I was like, this looks amazing. And I think a lot of people felt the same way. I saw it like that Christmas season, but like I was with Kate and my parents. We went to an OHL hockey game at the K-Rock Center, now known as the Leon's Center. And I think, to be honest with you, I might have had like 6 to 7 beers at the Frontenac's game. And it finished maybe 3, 4 p.m. Got home, ate dinner, And then Kate put on Gravity, and I just passed out. Like I remember the start of the movie, and I remember the very end of the movie. I don't remember much else about it, to be honest with you. Well, no, it's not the movie's fault. It's actually called Slush Puppy Place now? No way. Really? Because the K-Rock Center, it had a little bit of aura. And then the Leon Center, I was like, these things happen. But the Slush Puppy Place is an absolute disaster. I can't be telling people I saw Bob Dylan in 2010 at the Slush Puppy Place, man. It's an instant aura loss. That's crazy. Slush Puppy Place. Man. That's wild. Anyway, Sony Pictures had a movie with Tom Hanks. This might be like Captain Philippe. Yeah, okay, he's the captain now. Sony Pictures with 34 million, 77 million, not a Spider-Man movie, starring Bill Hader. Bill Hader, this is like, it feels like it's pre-Trainwreck. It also feels like he wouldn't be top billing in Trainwreck. Amy Schumer would be. Oh, it's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2? Because the first one came out when I was in college. Okay, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Of course. Open Road. A Danny Trejo action crime thriller. This could be Machete Kills. That's totally fair. I saw that it made $3 million its opening weekend because I saw Machete 1 in theaters opening weekend, and I would not have gone. I totally picked up on the vibe that it was going for, but I would not have paid money to see Machete 2 in theaters after seeing Machete 1 in theaters. And then a 20th Century Fox movie starring Justin Timberlake. This is In Time. Crime, thriller, drama. This is, oh, it's the poker movie. It's not Molly's Game. It's the Money Machine. Oh, Money Monster? No, I think that's the George Clooney movie. The House Always Wins. I saw this on an airplane. Does it also have Ben Affleck, or am I tweaking? It's the poker movie, man. When a poor college student who cracks an online poker game goes bust, he arranges a face-to-face with a man he thinks cheated him, a sly offshore entrepreneur. The movie is called Runner, Runner, not Money, Money. Runner, Runner, dude. I've seen it. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember watching it and being like, it was okay. The Runler. I guess I did see it like 12 years ago. Can't be too mad. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's too late for my generation, I think. You people who are younger than me, we have to stop all these movies from being made. Any movie with this poster, this archetypical poster, old guy, love hurts, shit like that, you need to never, ever watch it. You need to actively root for its demise. It's just not, like, this is not what we need from the medium, okay? Darjeeling Limited, also, you should root against that, but that's because it's the worst Wes Anderson movie that I've ever seen. But, okay, let's see. I don't know who you are, but I do know who you are. You're Lucy Liu. What Wes Anderson movie is worse than Darjeeling Limited? And you can't say Bottle Rocket because he was still figuring it out. All right, you're saying a lot of shit that I've not seen. So, fuck you. One day I'll see The French Dispatch. Rushmore, shut the fuck up. Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels. Owen Wilson is in a movie with Cameron Diaz. It's You, Me, and Dupree is Kate Hudson. Owen Wilson, You, Me, and Dupree, Matt Dillon, There's Something About Mary, Cameron Diaz, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, Lucy Liu. Old guy. What did I say? Owen Wilson, You, Me, and Dupree. Matt Dillon, Something About Mary, Cameron Diaz, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, Lucy Liu. Old guy. Time? Shortest possible 2. Damn. Kind of. I didn't know Lucy Liu was in Shanghai Noon. Are you on the spectrum? Yeah, I think I'm like a 3 out of 50 maybe. Like I'm on it. I don't think it's like, there's like a spectrum of like radiation that you can detect with a Geiger counter. Like I'm setting the Geiger counter off, but it's like you can still hang out. It's not gonna like give you a third arm or something like that. Yeah, we're all on it, man. Also, no, I'm just built different. I'm not good at masking. I just am what I am, and that's all I am. Popeye, 1983, Robin Williams, Shelley Long. Robert Altman directed it, I believe. You wouldn't know shit about that, man. It's Shelley Duvall. You're right, not Shelley Long. Stupid. Shelley Long's from fucking Cheers, man. This shit looks like a PlayStation 1 game. Or, no, it looks like a PlayStation 2 game. I don't know what. Maybe this is like Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Metacritic score of 75? Any chance this could be like Fable 2? PS3, PC, Xbox 360. This is like a From Software game, man. This looks like From Software textures and character design. Am I insane to say this is Dark Souls 2, even though I don't recall a panda being in there? No, it's an action RPG with a boat. And some fucking... I don't know what this is, man. Is this Darksiders 2? Directed by Triumph Studios. No, I was thinking of 38 Studios. I was going to say Kingdoms of Amalur. I'll be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea what this is. I just want to type Forsworn. Is that a real game? Nope. Sworn? Rondo of Swords? Overlord 2. There was never a world in which I was going to get that right. Overlord 2. It's a great game. Come on, man. Kiss your mother with that mouth? It is, though? Have you played it, or have you just seen the video essay? It is? We used to play video games and then decide whether or not they were good. Now we just wait for the video essay. And we say, oh, you haven't played it? It's amazing. Meanwhile, they don't know you haven't played it either. Forza Horizon. Horizon. I'm really on the Horizon kick right here. Zero Dawn. Star Wars. This is Jedi Fallen Order. This is Jedi Survivor. Starring Will Poulter. Easy. Good game. They wish they were From Software. Shimon, so true. So true. Shimon, down with the ba. I got a little headache. I'm not sure I can hit the Michael Jackson. Hee. It is, when I grew up with Michael Jackson in the media, right? Like he was still alive. He was making music. The best music was behind him, but he was like a huge cultural figure. So when you're born into it, you're normalized to the fact that he was saying this kind of shit every time he wasn't singing. When you wait like 20 years and you go back, he didn't have to do all that, man. I still don't understand why he felt like he had to do all that stuff. It was like an old Isaac episode. He's like, the audience is going to turn the radio station off if I don't make noise for like 3 seconds. Every Michael Jackson grunt. It's a great video. It's an all-timer for sure. I feel like I know this shit, man. This is called like No Sir or something like that. No Sir. Sir. I know this game, man. I know it. There's something fisticuffs, fist. Skip me. I'm gonna know it. Gentlemanly, gentleman. It's bully. I knew there was some old money shit going on here. I'm going home to Lola, etc., etc. Honestly, I think this might be where chat lost a lot of aura for me. Because people asked me to play this game for like 3 or 4 years. And then when I finally played it on stream, I was like, it's fucking ass, man. No disrespect. It is not good. In the modern day, if you have nostalgia for it, I can't be beholden to that. But like by modern standards, it's pretty garbage. Says you? Well, yeah, I've actually played it, man. So's everything from that era? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Now, Manhunt 2, that's a game. Don't listen if you're Australian. Has this game come out there yet? Earlier than 2007, a third-person game earlier than 2007. How about like Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell? It's from 03 to 06. It's third-person. This shit is pissing me off because at first I was like, Splinter Cell's only third person. Then I remembered you actually do get to look through the night vision glasses. You motherfucker. You're not wrong. If you weren't like alive or cognizant in 2003, you don't know how fucking sick it was to see this guy's lights on his forehead glowing while you played the whole game. Like, the fact that you could see the lights on at all times was like, this is graphical fidelity to a level we have never experienced before in gaming history. And it did go. And then they had the thermal vision too. Oh, man. I still think one of the bravest gameplay features in human history is Spies versus Mercs in Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, where it was 2v2 competitive multiplayer, 2 spies who played third person, 2 mercs who played first person. And when a spy grabbed you from behind, before they broke your neck, they opened the comms so you could whisper in their ear. That was fucking sick, man. It was scary. And when you're the merc, you would always be like shooting your flashlight around and you would see like what you thought was a footstep, like Mel Gibson out in the cornfield. In signs, okay? I don't know what he does in his personal time. Spies versus Mercs was sick. Anyway, sorry, I got lost for a minute. There's Stealth from 02 to 06. So in the third person genre, any chance you could be like, it wouldn't be brute force. Stealth game on the PlayStation 2. That's easy enough, man. Could you be Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater? It's a PS2 exclusive 0506 stealth game in the third person. That's not a tactical shooter. I was in my senior year of high school and only playing the Xbox, but I had a PS2. I'm trying to think of some stealth, like a stealth platformer or something, like a Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. It is a platformer that came out way... It's the correct franchise? What? What? Sly 2, Band of Thieves. Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. There we go. Okay. We got there, though. We got there. I forgot they took out the Thievius Raccoonus. It didn't feel good to say. We got there. Not common in Guess the Game guests for me to get there. Buffalo Sabres defenseman? Yeah, bitch. I'm thinking it's Phil Housley. Los Angeles Kings defenseman? It's got to be Alexander Edler. New York Islanders defenseman? Yeah, maybe you've heard of him. Fifi Dobson. Okay, that's easy, man. The rest of these, who cares? Let's just be honest. Who cares? Nobody cares. We don't need to do this. Not necessary. We'll go straight to movie grid instead. Just say you can't do it. Nobody cares. Bradley Cooper Oscar-nominated film. There's a lot. Well, director/actor Jonah Hill. One-word title. I mean, maybe everybody's going to be on the same wave with this one. Oh, maybe not. Jonah Hill, 3 or more word title. Why? Oh, I was thinking of You People. That's not 3 or more words. Jonah Hill, he's in a lot of stuff. I'm trying to find like a deep cut. He's in Cyrus. I don't think Cyrus probably would have crushed mid-90s. Okay, Cameron Diaz, Oscar-nominated film. We have to go like Gangs of New York. No disrespect to her. She hasn't really done that much. Hasn't done that much Oscar-nominated work. Shrek probably counts. Yeah, I'll give you that. 3 or more word title. That's easily the sweetest thing. And then... they knew what they were doing. One word title, ignore the. So like The Mask is in there. I definitely feel like Shrek is going to be popular here. I'm gonna say The Mask. I think The Mask is going to be popular too, but let's just get this. Oh. Bradley Cooper, one word title. Ignore the. You think it's possible The Hangover? No, because Maestro. No. Okay. You play Maestro here to run the counter pick against the one-word title Maestro users. And then here you run Hangover. No, or Limitless. Or something altogether different. I'm going to run Limitless. Hangover is like 2 orders of magnitude more popular. I still think The Hangover is going to clear that. The A-Team would have been a better guess for sure. 3 or more word title. There's Dungeons and Dragons, but I think you play A Star is Born here to counterpick the Oscar-nominated film in this category. Okay, and then Oscar-nominated Jonah Hill is not hard. He's been in a lot of good stuff. Haters will say it's fake. 3 or more word title. There's got to be something better than The Wolf of Wall Street and The Jump Streets. I mean, I guess I would play the 40-year-old virgin because he has like a cameo appearance. 10.3%! Are you fucking kidding me? He's in the movie for 10.3 seconds, man. He's in that? Yeah, he tries to buy cool boots at Catherine Keener's store. But he can't buy them because she doesn't sell things at her store. She just holds them there while she sells them on eBay and then gives the money to the person who gave them the item. Is that the one where they get pink eye? That's knocked up. Oscar-nominated film Jonah Hill. Okay, you fucker. I'll play Moneyball as a lark. I don't know if it was nominated, but it should have been. 32. I knew Wolf of Wall Street was going to be high. Okay, we didn't hit any. Well, we hit one most popular. Cameron Diaz is in fucking Minority Report, man. That's crazy. 2? I don't think I hit 2, fellas. Oh yeah, never mind. I totally did because I put the mask in the middle, didn't I? You're right. Who the fuck is Cameron Diaz in Minority Report, man? Stop with that. Stop. She's an uncredited subway passenger. Sit and spin. Sit and spin, movie grid. That's bullshit. If anybody answered that shit, they should be IP banned from the game. Because those are cheaters. Except for unless Cameron Diaz did it herself. In which case, she's cool as far as I'm concerned. In that specific domain. Hang on, I'm selecting all squares with traffic lights.
Bargain. A noun
the best I ever had.
Buffoonery. A noun meaning buffoonery.
Buffoonery. I can't sanction your buffoonery. That word didn't look right when I spelled it.
Special. A adjective meaning distinguished. A noun meaning ability to act or produce an effect. Derived from Middle English and Anglo-French term power, based on Latin posse. A noun meaning.
Okay, that's power. It's poussé. I think about that. We had to get my daughter some special lotion for dry skin, and the brand is called La Roche-Posay. I think about it every time, man. Every time I look at the fucking tube, La Roche-Posay. It's probably La Roche-Posay, but that's not how I say it. It's a great brand. It cleared it right up. I not a sponsor at all. But it cleared the dry skin up in 36 hours, which is crazy.
Embers. A noun meaning a glowing
Embers. Fuck you, man. Well, it's been a few days since we've gotten a word spelled wrong, man. What's the name? La Roche-Posay. L-A space R-O-C-H-E dash P-O-S-A-Y. La Roche-Posay. Is super well known? Well, I'm not a dermatologist, man. I'm more of a bread identifier. This looks Central Asian to me. How'd you get that idea? The braided bread. This and what you're wearing, minus the QR code, looks to me like this is Mongolia. What do you mean cool? Kazakhstan, maybe? This is Gada, bro. Georgia, maybe? Borders. Armenia. Oh! Okay. I don't even care. I'll eat any kind of bread, man. I'm sure this is fucking delicious. All bread is amazing. Even bad bread is okay, not poop bread and not moldy bread. But anything that you can buy in a bakery, don't talk to me about dill bread, okay? This, on the other hand, I'm not sure about this. This picture looks radioactive. I worry for the photographer. Does this feel like it's giving anybody else like a like I'm being sucked into the image or something? Like I feel like the just looking at the image is like making my brain go a little staticky. Savory treat, sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves and filled with seasoned pork. Okay. I see palm sugar. Palm always makes me think that it's from Indonesia. It's northwest of Indonesia. Like, for example, Thailand. Borders it to the northeast and the south. Okay, so it's Cambodia. Namonsam Trok. Traditional Cambodian dish. That I would try it, but I would probably go back to the gata right after that, I would say. Beef, yogurt, mustard oil, raw papaya paste. Tender succulent pieces of meat marinated in yogurt, mustard oil, and an array of spices. Interesting. Because it looks Greek. It looks Levantine. I don't even know if that's how you describe it. The plating is very like Eastern European. The ingredients are kind of Eastern European, man. Paprika always makes me think of Hungary. Never mind. Southeast of Hungary and like relatively far away. Maybe like Iran. That's Bihari kebab from southeast of Iran. India? That's India, bro. Like, don't overthink it. Whatever. As long as we beat the average, we take those. That's where Buddha's from? I don't want to get into all that. I don't know about that kind of stuff, okay? I got in trouble back when we were talking about where Santa Claus is from. A lot of Turkish people think he's Turkish. A lot of Greek people think he's Greek. I think there might have been a Lebanese contingent as well. I always heard that he was from the North Pole. Like, it beats me, honestly. They didn't teach me the origin story of Santa Claus. He's just kind of like always been there. And I don't mean on vacation. We could do Cinematrix. It's just like there's been times where it kind of like pisses me off because I don't know shit. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it because I don't know shit about Maggie Smith. Sorry. You made it too hard for me. I know that she's in Harry Potter's and I know that she's in Gosford Park. That's it. That's all I know, man. Maya Rudolph's character crushed on the real Timothy Oliphant in one of the more late-run developments. I'm going to assume that that was on 30 Rock. That's if you still randomly yell Bortles, you're a fan of what sitcom named for a location that's most definitely not Jacksonville, Florida? The Santa Clarita Diet. Ooh! Kristen Bell swears got auto-replay. Oh, The Good Place! The Good Place! This shit's pissing me off because Timothy Oliphant, I thought I was a genius. Timothy Oliphant is in the Santa Clarita Diet. So I was like, it's named after an American city and it's got Timothy Oliphant in it. That's pissing me off, man. Towering 270 feet above the Chao Phraya River, the Wat Arun is a focal point in the skyline of what country? I'm going to assume is Cambodia? I'm going to assume it's Thailand. I'm going to assume it says city, by the way. It says city. That's my bad. I'm going to still assume it's Phnom Penh. I'm going to say that it's Bangkok. That 8 people gave Murray head? Lucky guy. Like the word run, what food ingredient ironically gets its name from an Old English word for to flow? Molasses. Though vegan versions are available, what enzyme cheese is traditionally harvested from a calf's stomach? Ricotta. If you have a tenner, you can buy. Oh, rennet! It's a rennet. Man, it's hard today. Somehow named for a wheat stalk, Spica is the brightest star in what constellation? Orion's Belt? Orion's Belt? Because they're going to hit me with like a Men in Black question next. The goddess Estrella lived with humans before heading skyward to become what zodiac sign? The Elguiga? She probably became like Pegasus or something. I don't know. Ooh, Romans. A little girl showed some thirsty soldiers a natural spring, so they named the subsequent aqueduct for what late summer sign? I have absolutely no idea. Virgo. I don't know. The correct answer is Virgo. Okay. I don't know shit about stars. The fact that it said "ooh, Romans" was the only context that I had to solve that. Leon, Prometheus, and I know this. Best known imprints of the Connecticut-based publisher What Pequot? It's like Bernard Pequot or something, right? The Oscar-winning Spotlight followed the Pulitzer-winning Roman Catholic sex abuse coverage by the Boston Globe. Okay, it's Globe Pequot? It's not Bernard? I think it might be Globe. The what? You guys haven't seen Spotlight? I mean, I haven't seen it either, but like, you shouldn't crungo it. You should be championing it. You should be crungoing the situation that led to the movie being made in the first place. You should watch media that makes you uncomfortable because it's just kind of pathetic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's just kind of sad to me. But that's fine. What do I know? I got 6 points on Thrice today. That's why I'm here. +2. +2, my man. Yeah, I watched One Child Nation. That one will mess you up. Because the poster, you're kind of like, this looks just a little fun. But the movie is not fun. It's not fun at all. Do not believe the poster. Ricky, I loved your review of The Man with the 7-Second Memory, by the way, which I have not seen. But you said they tried to nerf my boy and he still came up with lines like, love is nothing in tennis and everything is life. That's profound, man. Watch Freddy Got Fingered? I fucking did in like 2003, man. I know it came out in 2002, but my parents wouldn't let me see it that young. I had to sneak it. You and Clive would get along? That, I don't know shit about Clive, but I'll tell you, I do get along with people, so I believe that. Like, for the most part, I have a tendency to... I'm pretty amenable, for the most part. Might surprise you. Number of acting credits they have as of April 2025. That's crazy. So Daniel Day-Lewis is famously incredibly selective about what he does. So he's going to be the lowest. And then the rest of these are very difficult to do like a Fermi estimate. Because Betty White, she acted for a really long time. Oh, includes all acting, including non-movies TV roles. TV appearances count once for each show. Because Betty White was on like 1 million episodes of Password and shit like that because her husband was hosting it. She did a lot of game shows. I still have to assume she's up there, man. Because she was working for a long time. I feel like Cranston... he got like obviously he was on Seinfeld, but I feel like he had kind of like a late career pickup with Malcolm in the Middle, a lull, Breaking Bad, but even post Breaking Bad, he's not doing like a lot of movies. He's done movies, but I feel like I see him way less often than I see Anne Hathaway. Paul Rudd, I mean, he'll do anything because he's in the Ghostbusters sequels. So, I mean, he's around. I feel like Hathaway, she's everywhere, though. And Viola Davis, I feel like, is also fairly selective. I'm going to put her right here. The hot swap? Oh, no, man. Cranston at the top? Oh, Cranston at the top? I had no idea, man. I guess the flip side of what I was saying is just because I haven't seen him in stuff. I guess the fact that I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff until he was older means he was probably doing like Murderer of the Week on serial type TV shows and stuff like that before he busted off in major starring roles. Yeah. I mean, this was a game. I thought Anne Hathaway was like way more prolific than this, man. 56 roles? Kind of crazy. He was a dentist on Seinfeld. I remember that. What was that? That was disorderly. That means we're getting to the end. I have to say, the Seinfeld subreddit is really good. Every day, Reddit sends me like 2 posts about Seinfeld. And it's usually just like a picture of a character, and then the title is a quote from the show. And I look at it and I go, I remember that. Yes, Kramer did say a racial slur, but that was not on the show. That's not the show's fault. That's Michael Richards' fault. He had a severe lapse of judgment on stage at the Comedy Store or the Laugh Factory. I should remember, to be honest. The Laugh Factory, okay. That's not, Jerry's got his own problems, but that's not Seinfeld the show's fault, okay? Higher percentage of people with individual incomes over 100K. Washington, but a part of Washington I don't know, or Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Florida. That's tough for me, man. Can I zoom? I can zoom out. I gotta imagine it's Kissimmee, St. Wow! More access to parks. I gotta say Philadelphia. Higher percentage of people that haven't left their state. I feel like it's Pennsylvania. People in Pennsylvania love Pennsylvania. And what I've been told by Americans is that most Floridians were not born in Florida. They moved to Florida to escape like a DUI from another state. And then if they get a DUI in Florida, they either move to Hawaii or the U.S. Virgin Islands. Somebody tell me if this is verifiably, is it a good heuristic or an unreliable heuristic? Or Alaska, that's true, okay. So I think a higher percentage of Pennsylvanians born and raised. Higher percentage of workers employed in the arts, entertainment, and recreation. Nothing against before I realized that this was Niagara Falls, I was going to say Mobile because it's a tourist destination, but it's got to be St. Catharines because of Niagara Falls tourism. Higher percentage of adults with obesity. Really? 6% correct on that's, how close are they? There's a market difference, man. Saw USA and just clicked. They're both USA, buddy. I saw Louisiana and I just clicked. And I'll cop to that any day of the week. And I think most of the time, that's going to be like a pretty reliable rule of thumb. Dude, that's not even close. Holy cow. This was crazy. We weren't even close. I guess I should have thought for like more than a second and realized that a lot of Kissimmee St. Cloud workers are going to be in like hospitality. So they're probably not clearing 100 grand. Whereas like some of the people out here are going to be driving like 7 hours to commute into like Amazon, Microsoft, Nintendo, whatever. Tri-Cities, Washington is based around cleanup efforts at the plutonium plant. I had no idea, man. Is that real or did I just buy a lie like instantly? Cleanup at the plutonium plants? I think I would have heard about that, right? What happened at the plutonium plant?